You know, as teens, we all have questions about faith and religion, but we've all been too scared to ask. Well, here at 1315, we strive to answer those questions so that you can boldly stand up for your faith in everyday scenarios, like over a cup of coffee. So, grab your coffee mugs and let's dive into today's episode. Wow, that was a warm introduction. Don't you just wish you got that like everywhere you went?
I do. I wish.
See, look, that's just that. Oh, that's so sweet. Welcome back to another episode of 1315. I'm your host, Cale Becker, and we've got yet again, because I like him so much, I think he's just kind of cute, so I bring him back all the time.
That's just weird.
That's just weird. I have a girlfriend, everybody. So does Ben. Just so you're clear, but we are best friends. We're so excited that you've decided to join us for today, and Ben's laughing. He's like, oh, crud. I wish you hadn't said that. And we're excited that you've clicked in, I guess. That's one way to put that, right? Clicked in.
Or touched in.
Or
probably
touched
on
in.
their phone.
Okay, touched in. Or, yeah, touched in. Okay. Well, we're thankful that you have touched in.
Listened in.
That too. For another episode of 1315. Today we're going to be talking about what Ben and I like to call
Battle buddies.
It sounds intense, I know. It sounds intense. Give it to him one more time, Ben.
Battle buddies.
There we go. Okay. So, a little bit of background on me and Benjamin. We have been best friends for, and Ben's counting it up on his hands, a lot of years. 13? Hold on. Yeah, almost 13 years. I think it's 12. Okay, so about 12 years. 12 years.
Yeah.
I.e. a long time. Most of our lives, Ben and I have been best friends, and we've been by each other's side. Aww. Everybody in the crowd say, aww. Aww. Anyway, so what we're going to talk about today is something that is essential. I thought you were going to throw something in there, Ben, and like gas it up. I thought you were going to be like, yes, sir, or something like that.
Yes, sir.
There we go. I thought you were, is it something that's essential to, the Christian faith and life. So even if you're
La vida.
If you're not a Christian, if you're nothing, this is still kind of important for life. Granted,
not that you're nothing. You're a person and you have value, Caleb. I'm gonna smack you upside the head.
What? What did I say?
You said you can't tell the audience they're nothing. You're over here saying you're nothing.
Did I say that?
You talking about you don't associate yourself with religion. That's what you were talking about? Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
I don't know what just happened. But regardless, even if you don't follow any religion whatsoever, it's still important to have what we like to call a battle buddy. But especially if you're a Christian, it is
paramount.
Oh my goodness, that's a big word right there.
Quintessential.
Okay, stop. This is look. Ben always gets those he always gets those dictionary notifications every day that give him the word of the day.
That is not true.
Yeah, bro, you get that. You get them in English and in Spanish.
Okay, that is true. I do get Spanish word of the day. I do not get English word of the day.
I thought you got English word of the day too.
Well, sometimes I have to look up the Spanish word so I can learn a new English word.
Okay, there you go. So, doubling down on all the literariness of it. Ben's laughing at me. He doesn't like when I make up my own words. That's what I do. He pulls out all these fancy words. I just make my own word. So anyway, what you're getting today is you're straight up getting me and Ben. To some of y'all, I'm thinking two in particular, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, that's really nice for y'all.
Everybody else, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Some of you, you know exactly what that means. Others of you, well, you're about to find out. So, why did you do that?
I'm sorry.
Ben's over here throwing stuff all over the place. He's trying to juggle and he threw it on the floor. He threw a rock on the floor. Way to go. Okay.
Topic at hand, battle buddies.
Not rocks hitting the floor.
Yes.
Topic at hand, battle buddies. What is a battle buddy, Ben? School's in session. I know, you like that. You like the use of the sound effects, don't you?
Alright. Okay, a battle buddy. Ooh. Well, let's take this back to Roman times, alright? You're fighting, right? You got your shield, you got your sword.
And we're demonstrating with real swords behind the microphone currently at the moment.
Yeah. Alright, you don't have a gun. Alright? So you got your sword, you're ding, 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 you're making all this metal sound, right? But you got on all this armor, you can't turn around that quick, right? So you best hope somebody's got your back. You best hope somebody's got that rear view that you can't see.
You know rear view mirrors when you're in the Roman army, alright?
You're like Tomater, alright? So, look, that's what I'm talking about. Somebody who's got your back. That's what we talk about when we talk about battle buddies. We're talking about somebody who's got your back, someone who knows your weaknesses, knows your strengths, and gets up close and personal with you. Alright? And I'm not talking about someone of the other gender. I'm talking about
You talk about up close and personal. I'm thinking snuggles.
No. I'm talking about Caleb and I. I'm talking about two girls, alright? Someone you're close with, and you tell them everything, and if you don't tell them something, they know you didn't tell them something, and they're gonna pry it out of you.
Hey, we're talking. When it comes to battle buddies, this is. You should always have same-sex battle buddies.
Yes. That's important. That is important.
Always have same-sex battle buddies. So, I'm a guy, Ben's a guy, in case you didn't know. We're each other's battle buddies. Now, we recommend that if you're a girl, you have a girl
battle
buddy. It doesn't just... What would you call it for a girl? Not a battle buddy. You just leave a battle buddy?
I'm not getting into all that.
I don't know. I mean... Alright. Anyway. So... yeah, me and Ben are certified battle buddies with one another.
We certified ourselves.
I don't know what qualifies us as certified.
Nothing.
Nothing qualifies us as certified. Okay, well, we can self-qualify. Mm-hmm. So, what's the importance of a battle buddy, BY?
Well, I think I already went over that, but like I said, just keeping up with a brother. Just keeping up with them.
And that's brother with a BROTHA,
yeah,
brother.
Yeah. That's encouraging them, when they're doing something right, celebrating those things, not getting down on them when they mess something up or.
Wow, Ben, can't believe you messed that up.
Yeah, because I'm already beating myself up enough. I don't need Caleb to beat me up too, but just kind of talking through it with them, praying through it with them. Asking for forgiveness from the Lord, and really, it's kind of having, I don't know, somebody you can do life with, you're not really living with them. Obviously, I'm not talking about that, but you're going through stuff with them. You're being real with them.
You see them frequently.
Yeah.
Or you
call them frequently.
You effectively communicate. Effectively communicate with them frequently. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of adverbs, but you effectively and frequently communicate with this person.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I tell you. So Ben is my battle buddy, and has been for a long time. Now, when we were like 8, we didn't really get that. No. We knew it, like, in a sense, but we were always there for each other. But as we've gotten older, and our relationship with the Lord has grown, I think prayer has definitely been huge.
Yeah.
For us, and you should be praying every time you have your quiet time or your set aside time to pray with God or whatever it might be, or even if it's not during that time, you should be praying for your battle buddy. Um, not just praying that they would, not praying that life would be easy for them, but rather that the Lord would use them in a great and mighty way, and that the Lord would do whatever it takes to grow them into a better man or a better woman, that will then be able to influence the kingdom of God for the glory of God. So that's kind of that's my take on it. And if you don't have a battle buddy in life, what happens, Ben?
Well, you're gonna get hit from the back. You're gonna get.
And what qualifies as like hitting the back? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
well, Satan's gonna find out your weaknesses, and he's gonna keep exploiting them, and you're gonna just fall into that temptation or that hard spot, and you're not gonna have anybody to turn to for advice or just encouragement. It's good to know someone's always praying for you. That's for sure. But devil he figures us out. He figures out what we fail at, and he knows what I fail at. He knows what Caleb fails at, and he capitalizes on that sometimes. And so doing that on your own, we were not made. We were not designed to be on our own like that. It's biblical, having a battle buddy. So it says, I don't remember the specific verse in Psalms, but talking about how a friend is greater than a brother at times.
Psalm 18:1, I think, or Psalm 18:10. It's something like that. Psalm 18 something.
Yeah, and
maybe it's Proverbs 18.
That's a really good verse, for your battle buddy. Just thinking about that. But really, a quintessential part of
you
battle
love that
buddies,
word. You love that word.
It's a great word. Is honesty with one another. And if you don't have that honesty, there's really no point in even talking about stuff, because you're just gonna lie to each other. And so that's so important when you're talking with your battle buddy. And so I guess that kind of sums up battle buddies. Caleb, what are some things that you talk about between battle buddies?
So, first off, I think about like your battle buddy's got your back. But that's because you always have less armor on your back. Like, your shin guards only cover your shins. Like, your chest plate sometimes covers, like, it always covers your chest, but sometimes it only covers a small portion of your back, or it's not as thick, and whatever it might be, and you can't really like swing your sword behind you. So that's kind of continuing the analogy of that. But really, I mean, battle buddies, you talk about anything, whether that's temptation, or how you have failed. Sometimes it's like, dude, I went off on this person. I got angry and I lost it, or I was so disrespectful to so and so, or whatever it might be, because those things are equal. Like, I don't think, like, anger, especially for a lot of guys, is a what would you say? What would
scapegoat? Maybe
a scapegoat, or it's like it's something that frequently anger is a more, it's an emotion that is gone to more frequently by guys than
because they
by
it's
girls.
the only way they feel that they can retain their manliness.
Or their power, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, anger's a big one, especially for guys. For me, the one thing, and so we can be honest here, is that I suck at patience. I'm awful. Like, and it's not always bad impatience. It can be good impatience, but it turns bad. Like, it's not like, oh, I want this ice cream cone so bad, but I can't wait to get it. You know, it's not that kind of impatience, or I can't wait for, like, I can't wait for the movie to start impatient. But it's like, man, I cannot wait for God to do this. Or like, I think about one of the easiest examples that I can give is when I was writing Destination God, and I wanted it to be done so bad that I was so impatient with the process of getting it done that I almost sacrificed like quality and like grammar, which if you have bad grammar, it makes it not as effective to communicate. So I almost neglected that because I so badly wanted to have it done and out there. So that's kind of like that's one thing I think of. But yeah, I mean, it's open to whatever, and it's obviously it's easier for us to talk about the struggles from a guy's standpoint, um, because we're guys. Again, as we established in the first 5 minutes, we're guys.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for women, it's I don't know what y'all talk about.
I'm not. No, we're not.
If we had one here, we would ask one, but it's just us.
Yep.
So, but I'm sure but I know there's stuff that y'all struggle with and that y'all sin with. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's like self-image or something. I don't know. Maybe you're too wrapped up thinking about how you look, or I don't know. Maybe you're mean. Maybe you're a mean girl.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. I don't know what their deal is. I'm just throwing out possibilities.
Yeah, you're gonna get yourself slapped.
I know. Okay, well, that's awesome. I think that unless you have any final thoughts, I think that pretty much wraps it up.
Yeah. What? Okay.
Do you have any final thoughts?
Maybe
not about women, but I don't know that you necessarily want to. I don't know that we want to continue down that road.
No.
I cut another episode off because I was afraid I was going to say something stupid. I think I probably should have done that with this one.
Yes, I believe that would have been a good idea.
Speaking of women, I'm getting a phone call right now. Anyway, so yeah. Definitely. Ben, would you like to add anything else, or you think you're pretty much good?
I would just say, we've had a good time with this, but it is a serious thing, that you don't want to take for granted. You definitely need to, find someone in your life like this. They're not a mentor. It's different from that. Someone. Sorry, Caleb is over here giving me hand signals. Someone who is really doing life with you. So that's what I would say for that. So with that, we're gonna close it out.
All right. Thanks for tuning in today, guys.